Typhoon Ragasa slammed into southern China with fierce winds and pounding rain, leaving behind battered cities, crippled infrastructure, and coastlines ripped apart. What began as a massive storm over the Pacific turned into one of the most punishing weather events the region has faced this year. In Guangdong province, the coastline bore the brunt. Waves smashed against seawalls and spilled into streets, tossing boats like toys and scattering debris across harbors. Waterfront districts, usually crowded with markets and tourists, were left underwater and silent. Seaside promenades disappeared under layers of sand, wood, and rubble. Fishing boats broke from moorings, ferries were forced to cancel crossings, and cargo terminals paused operations. Entire sections of the shoreline looked more like a shipwreck than a commercial hub. The storm's winds ripped down power lines across multiple districts. Entire neighborhoods went dark, with transformers exploding in the rain and utility crews unable to respond quickly. Blackouts stretched into urban centers, forcing businesses and hospitals to run on backup generators. Travel ground to a halt. Highways were blocked by fallen trees and landslides, while train services were suspended as water-covered tracks and signals failed. Hundreds of flights were canceled or diverted, leaving airports packed with stranded passengers and luggage piled high. Heavy rain turned streets into rivers. In many cities, water surged into underground stations, bus depots, and tunnels. Cars were left floating in parking lots, and storefronts filled with waist-deep water, damaging stock and equipment. Cleanup teams worked non-stop to pump water out, but rainfall outpaced the effort. In mountain towns, hillsides gave way. Landslides buried stretches of road and cut villages off from nearby cities. Farmers saw rice paddies swallowed by mud and crops flattened, raising fears of short-term food shortages. Rural roads were washed away, leaving trucks and relief supplies unable to reach communities. Authorities ordered mass evacuations before the storm hit. Families from coastal villages moved into schools, and sports halls turned into shelters. Mats and blankets covered the floors, while volunteers handed out water and food. In many cases, residents left with little more than what they could carry. Industrial zones were not spared. Factories shut down production lines as machines sat idle in waterlogged floors. Some companies rushed to move sensitive equipment to higher ground, while warehouses stacked goods above flood levels in a race against rising water. Ports and logistics hubs faced days of paralysis. Shipping containers were overturned, cranes left idle, and delivery schedules thrown into chaos. Supply chains for manufacturing and food distribution stalled, with truck convoys waiting outside closed terminals. The economic toll is already being counted. Power outages forced assembly lines to stop, costing industries both time and money. Flooded farmland means fewer crops this season, while insurers prepare for waves of damage claims from households, ports, and factories.
我，不用，刚这边那个也在烧。拜拜。
Emergency teams focused first on clearing blocked highways and restoring power to critical sites like hospitals and water treatment plants. Bulldozers worked to remove fallen trees, while crews strung temporary power lines to bring back basic services. Progress was slow but steady. Flooded neighborhoods remained hazardous. Piles of broken furniture and debris floated in the water, and roads split open in some areas. Local governments urged residents not to return until buildings were inspected and utilities restored.
This is madness. Yeah.
Despite the destruction, authorities highlighted resilience. Rapid evacuations limited risk, and coordination between provincial and city agencies allowed shelters to function smoothly. Relief convoys carrying food, pumps, and medical supplies spread across the province once main roads reopened. For now, communities across southern China face weeks of rebuilding. Families return to damaged homes, businesses count losses, and city streets slowly reopen. Ragasa's fury may have passed, but the task of recovery has only just begun. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.